Hey, what's up everybody? This is Natural Soap Man with another review here on another Tuesday. And guys, I'm actually here with a soap that was recommended by you guys down in the comments below. And it is a soap called the Marzipan by a soap company known as Luminance. So with that being said, let's get right into the review. And there you have it guys, this is the Marzipan by Luminance. And so let's go ahead and take a closer look at the soap. The soap actually doesn't come with a label or any box and like that, so we're gonna skip that part of the video. We'll jump straight into what the soap looks like itself. So right off the bat, you can tell it has like this very like pale beigey green color, a very natural looking soap here. This soap actually comes in at 7 ounces and will cost you $7.20. So you got a good size and fairly average value. That's pretty much what most bars go for. So you're getting some good value here. You got a good hefty bar of soap here at a good price, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and put the ingredients on the screen. And as you can tell, you're probably, first thing you know is there are a lot of oils. There are an incredible amount of oils in this soap. And this soap reminds me actually of another soap I had done sometime last year. It was a soap called Mankind by Be Kind, and that's probably the only other soap from using, I would say, that's oilier than this. I personally like my soaps to have oily lather. I think they do better on my skin. This soap has a lot of oils, and it does in fact have a very oily lather, there's no doubt. So just something to think about and expect, and I'll talk a little bit later, I'll talk a little bit about that later on in the review. But with that being said, let's hop on to the next part of the video where we talk about the sniff test, where I just simply do my best to describe the soap and how it smells. So let's hop over. Now, if you're sitting there wondering what in the world is a marzipan, trust me, you're not alone. I no idea what that was, never heard of that before. Apparently it's like some type of candy, some type of sweet treat, where it's like a confection with, they use honey or sugar and they mix that with like almond meal or ground up almonds to make like this treat, and they usually cover it with chocolate or something. Oh no, never saw it, never heard of that. So I don't know if this smells like what a marzipan is supposed to smell like. So, but I will describe what it smells like to me. It's definitely sweet. It's definitely sweet, has a very sweet almond-like smell. It gives me cherry vibes as well. I don't know why, but I get like this thing of cherry. Though there's no cherry in the ingredients and nothing like that, but I don't know, it just gives me those vibes. And I thought it was crazy, but I asked other people and they said the same thing too. And I was like, oh, it's not just me, it's actually a thing. But yeah, it's very subtle. It's not strong, not at all actually. I kind of wish it was a little bit more strong because it's hard to distinguish. This one's actually a pretty hard one to describe. And you really gotta smell it to get a good feel for what it is and what it smells like. It took me a while. I had to go look it up on their website to see what they were trying to go for and get a better idea, but they don't really describe it there either. So I was like, oh, great. So basically kind of winging it here. That being said though, guys, let's go ahead and move on to the lather test where we see how this bad boy lathers. We saw the lather, and almost to be expected, it actually had a pretty impressive lather. So let's go ahead. This is where we do our concluding thoughts, and I basically tell you if you should get this or not. First and foremost, good size, good value. you know, coming out of 7 ounces, definitely a little bit bigger than most of your soaps. And at $7, you know, you'll find a lot of soaps like it at 4 ounces that are worth like $10. You know, some good value here actually. And when you look at the ingredients, there are a lot of very impressive natural oils. You can tell the soap is handcrafted individually. It's actually really impressive. It's really cool, and I love that about soaps. I love when companies, you know, take the time to really put their style and their effort and their passion into it. That's always commendable. Scent-wise, it has like this very sweet almond kind of candy-like smell. Don't like it. Personally, I'm not a fan of it. It's okay. I'll use it, obviously, but it's not something I would get again. That's just me personally. Now, obviously, some of you do like it because you recommended it to me, so keep that in mind. But it's definitely on the more subtle side. But I am interested in checking out some of the other soaps. Maybe they do have something I would like. Just not this one though. It's not for me. I don't like things that's sweet like that. I don't like candy. Definitely don't like those type of smells. That's not for me, never was. Probably never will be. But in terms of smell, I cannot recommend it based on smell. But performance-wise, I think it worked stupendously. I think it worked incredibly well. The oils, very oily lather, those type of soaps always do very well with my skin. I don't know what it is, but it just has like this very wonderful moisturizing effect. Always leaves my skin like super smooth. I love that. So there's soap in that category I can't recommend enough. If you're looking for something a little different, and maybe like soaps that are like more on the subtle side, like more like plain Jane kind of thing, more simplistic, maybe subtle, and you're looking for something that just, I don't know, just works very well, you know, don't really care what it smells like to a certain degree, you know what I mean? I think you should check out Luminance. I think they got some good things, and you could tell they put a lot of passion into it. So I think it's worth your time. I think it's worth checking out for sure, dude. I just don't like the smell of this one. I can't recommend this one. This one in particular, I think you should pass. Maybe check out some of the other ones, because they do have a little bit of a library. They do have different ones that I saw. And I am intrigued by a couple of them, and I think I might rather those. But if this does sound like you're up your alley, more a sweet almond type of thing, then give this one a shot, no doubt. Because like I said, it performed so well. It did very well, and I really wanted to like it, I just couldn't bring myself to like it. So if that sounds like something up your alley, go give them a shot. I think you're gonna get some really good value, a healthy size bar. Quick side note though, it does feel awkward in the hand. Not that that matters, but I thought it was somewhere to point out. But that being said though, guys, that will conclude this video. I hope you find it informative, and I hope it kind of broadened you. As always, I like trying to bring companies that people don't necessarily hear about all the time, and just kind of bring them to your attention, and hopefully bring you one step closer to finding the perfect bar of naturally made soap just for you. But with that being said though, guys, this is, as always, Natural Soap Man with another review here on another Tuesday, and I will no doubt, without question, see you next Tuesday with another review. So, but till then, bye-bye and take care.